Hey y'all, it's Courtney, and I'm back with another video, and I know I haven't been around much lately. Y'all, I just have not, I haven't really been feeling myself. Well, not myself. I've just been in a mood with everything going on, and y'all know what I've had going on, and just, I've got a lot of unpopular opinions about a lot of shit going on right now. So I just kind of been keeping it to myself for the most part, because that's, sometimes things are just better left unsaid. Sometimes, you gotta say your opinion on everything. So, just kind of been keeping it to myself, but yesterday I went to the dollar store and I found some cute little things that I'm going to show you guys today. It's that same brand that I bought that really cute purple palette, wearing it today, from. It's a Color Spell, Colour Spell, and they're really cute. You guys know I love stars. I like constellations, sparklies, shimmery, shiny, anything like that. I adore it. So I really like the packaging on this brand. This is the palette that I got from, where did it go? I just had it. There it is. This is the palette I got from that brand, Color Spell, and it's the Zenith Pigment Palette. I wish I would have gotten the other one before they ran out. I forget what the other one was, but I think it was more neutrals. But this one is so pretty. I love the color story of it, and yeah, I just love this palette. I think I saw a Color Spell palette for like $10 in a video the other day that I really want to try. Might have been it might have been Color Story. I think it's called Color Story, actually. And they have a palette, what is it called? Decadence. And I want to try that palette really bad. But that's neither here nor there. So anyways, we're going to try these little guys out. As I said, I used this palette today. I mixed this one. I mixed this color and this color for my lid, and then this color in my crease. It was just a simple little look. It took me like 10 minutes to do my whole look today, so, like I said, I just haven't really been feeling everything lately, so I didn't even really necessarily feel like doing a makeup look today, but I did, because, like I said, I want to play with these. They say that they're a mini eyeshadow, I think. They're called Bright Stars Mini Liquid Eyeshadow. This one's called Serene. This one's called Space. But I have a feeling they're going to be more like a liquid eyeliner. I think it's going to have not like, instead of having like a doe tip, I think it's going to have like a liquid eyeliner, like brush tip on the end. So we'll see. Let's open these up. And I love that packaging, how it has a little string just like that hangs instead of, and, I love their packaging, like I said, with the stars all over it and everything. But, also, you guys know what I've said a million times. This is cruelty-free, by the way. And they stay good for 24 months. That's pretty good. And there's a book. I don't know what that means. I've never seen that on the back of makeup before. Or maybe I haven't, I just haven't noticed, but she cute. That is the Space one. And this one is called Serene, which we'll probably use Serene today because y'all know the silver is my shit. I'm out completely of my, oh my god. Oh my god, I forget what these were called. They were called, like, I can't remember, but it was the silver one. This one was called Flickered, and I loved this thing. I'm going to have to buy a whole nother pack, the 6-color pack, for that one silver, because, oh my god, it's worth it for that one color. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, man. This has got the silver, and then it's got a few, like, holographic ones every now and then. Oh, that is so pretty. Y'all seeing that sheet? Super pretty. Steve Wilkos is playing in the background. That's my shit. That's like the only talk show I watch anymore. And then here is Space. So I've been watching a lot. I'm just going to swatch this one because, like I said, I'm not going to use it. This one needs shook up a little bit. So it does have a doe tip on it, actually. So I was wrong about that. Oh, that is pretty, though. I love that it's, like, not really thick. And it's kind of scatter glitter so that you can put it over top of something and still see through it. That is super pretty. Because, like, my liquid glitters that I have from, this is my favorite Ipsy bag ever. This is the Halloween one this year. The little moon and star. Love this. Where's the gold one? Okay, so here's the gold one from the You Can Be. You can't really wear anything under it. Well, I guess that's a lie. Yeah, actually, they're pretty similar. I like these. It's just that they're a little bit more pigmented. I guess this one's not too bad though now that I look at it, but like this one definitely has color in it. See what I mean? Like you can't really wear anything under it because this is just going to cover up that color because it has a color of its own. The gold isn't as bad though, like I said. But anyways, and the name's not on these either. I was going to tell you what the names of these are, but I don't know because the names aren't on the actual little container. But anyways, so yeah. So this is that one's already dry. That's crazy. It's dry already. These do take a minute to dry. Like I said, I still love the You Can Be ones. They're one of my favorite glitters. They stay forever too. So we'll see how long these last. We'll see if the You Can Be ones outlast. Yeah, buddy. That was some bull crap. Anyways, so I want to talk some true crime real quick. Because I've been binging true crime stuff. That's what I've been watching lately. Like I said, I don't really like what's going on in our own community here recently, so I just been keeping it to myself and kind of, just watching other stuff. So I've been watching a lot of true crime, and I found out about this case, and trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. And her name, this is called, a lot of people have called this the most horrific, the worst child abuse case in American history. The worst child abuse case in American history. So, just keep that in mind. Trigger warning, if you don't like hearing about this kind of stuff, this ain't for you. But this case has been bothering me. If you guys want me to make a whole video talking about this, I will. But I just gotta talk about it a little bit. This is really pretty. So I just gotta, talk about it a little bit. These idiots thought that it would be a clever idea to play football toss with a baby and not catch her. Not catch her. Let her land on the floor. And then passed out drunk and left the baby laying on the floor. The baby, somebody got up, I think it was the twin brother of the mother, got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, said he didn't know where the baby was, so he went and found her on the floor where they had, dropped her and left her. Well, threw her and left her, tossed her and left her, whatever the frig you want to call it. And he, rather than picking the baby up and putting her in her bassinet, which who knows, maybe she didn't even have one, instead of putting her somewhere safe, he just put a blanket over her and went back to bed. Excuse me? What an idiot. And then the mother got up, I think, maybe it was the mother that got up at 3 a.m. Maybe somebody else put the blanket over her before 3 a.m. But I know that the mother got up at some point, realized the baby wasn't breathing, and went back to sleep. I think she said she got up at 8 a.m., found the baby, wasn't breathing, went back to sleep till 11 a.m. Said, I'll deal with this when I get up. I mean, what the fuck? Maybe she figures she better get one last good little sleep in because her life is going to be hell from here on out. It should be anyway. So she gets up and calls 911 and tells 911 that, well, from what one story I heard, she told 911 that the baby fell out of her bed. Another story, or another reference that I heard, though, she told the hospital, 911, whoever, that the baby fell out of her bed. So that's kind of conflicting. There's a lot of conflicting stories in this case. And it's just so disturbing to me. 5 people went to prison for this. 5 fucking people. There were 9 people living in the house. A trailer, mind you. There was, I believe her name was Stephanie, was the mother. The father's name was Andy. The brother, the twin brother, their mother, another brother, that's 5. And then she had an 18-month-old brother. And then her baby, and then I don't know who the other 2 adults were. Maybe like the mom's boyfriend, something like that. Somebody's else's, like one of the brothers' significant other, something like that. But there were 7 adults in this house. 5 of them were all charged with this. Because they all knew. They all knew that this abuse was occurring. Every one of them knew. And nobody did anything. It is unbelievable to me just how many people failed this little girl. She wasn't even a year old. I think she was 5 months old. And she had been, when they went through that house with a fine-tooth comb, of course, because it's a crime scene. They went through that house with a fine-tooth comb. And do you know, not one photo of that baby girl. Beautiful baby girl. Not one photo of her. Now, that's another conflicting thing that I've heard. One person said not one photo of her, period. But then another reference said not one photo of her without bruises and marks all over her face could be found. So I'm not sure which of that it was for real. I don't know if there were no pictures at all, but I know that, I think it was a journalist, had to take post-mortem photos of her. Make her look like the precious little angel she was, and do basically like the newborn baby pose where you lay the baby down and lay her face to the side and take a picture like she was sleeping. He had to take a photo like that. And then he had to go and Photoshop that picture and Photoshop off all the bruises off that little girl's face. How disgusting is that? Had to Photoshop all the bruises off that beautiful baby girl's face. 5 months old. So like I said, I'm not going to go into all the details of it. If you guys want to hear more about that one, that's a video I would be more than willing to make. Sorry, I got a little sinus going on. That's a case I'd be more than willing to talk about because it bothers me. Especially for the simple fact that the community paid to bury that baby girl. The mother was asked if the community could get her a headstone, and she denied it. She said no. So, since she had one of those plastic markers on her grave. So the community, because the community just filled this little girl's plot with teddy bears and candles and balloons and things that little baby girls would love, to show her that there were people that had they known who she was, they would have made sure that she wouldn't suffer anymore. If only somebody would have known. The right person would have known. Anybody, but apparently that family, because that family's sick in the mind. Nobody told. Nobody thought it was bad enough to tell. They were sodomizing a 5-month-old baby, but it wasn't bad enough. And they all knew. Their mother knew. The grandmother of the baby knew. And she had an 18-month-old. So, my question is, apparently there was no signs of abuse to the 18-month-old, so what? What? It's sickening. So anyways, the community, filled this beautiful little baby girl's grave up with, balloons and teddy bears and everything a little girl would love. So do you know what that family did? I'll tell you. They put a fucking fence around her grave so that people could no longer leave anything on her grave. That's like a spit in the face. She wouldn't let them buy her a gravestone, which she denies. And they went to the owner, or the, owner of the grave, or cemetery, and asked him to take the fence down so that they could put a, bench there in memorial of her. And I believe that they did. But only because the cemetery owner did it, not because the mother allowed it. Which is just terrible. But anyways, y'all, I hear my husband. He's home. If y'all want to hear more about this case, let me know. I'd be more than happy to talk about it. I love y'all so much. What do you think? I like it. I think it looks pretty good. But anyways, I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.